Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. Grade 9 students, in the last video we discussed how to find the factors of algebraic terms. In this video we are going to move to the other part of the section, which is finding factors of algebraic expression with 4 terms. Doing review exercise, all the questions given to find the factors, or in other word we studied find the factors mean factorizing. Factorizing mean taking out the common term. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. All the questions given in review exercise, if you check it, all the questions consisting 3 terms. Okay, now we move to the other part of the factorizing, that is algebraic expressions with 4 terms. For example, we'll take a first example. Our first example, okay, this is our first example, px plus qx plus py plus qy. Okay, if you check clearly, you can differentiate more things from the review exercise to this example. If you check the terms, all 4 terms does not consist a common term. The first you need to check does not have a common term, all 4. But in the previous section, the given 3 terms of the algebraic expressions, we have common terms. If you check one of the question from review exercise, we'll take the k, because I made a mistake when I sent the answers of k, so I recorrected k. The question on the review exercise, minus 8a minus 4b. If you check from the given 2 terms, you have some common term. So that common term, in other word, we can say factor. That is what we discussed in the earlier videos. So from 8a and 4b, easily we can pick numerical value 4 is the common term. So 4. So both these terms consisting negative, minus. So minus also a common sign. So we are taking values with sign. So the remaining, so we take minus 4 here from minus 8. So you know the remaining is dividing number. So 8 divided by 4, it's 2. So 2. And the a is remaining. Then minus 4b, we take it out. So the remaining is b. So what is b sign? It's minus or plus. So if you multiply it, so it will give the result. So minus 4 into plus, it should be plus b. So 2a plus b is our common term. Okay. Go for the last one. u 6s minus, we'll take a 3 term value. 3 terms, if you go to h or I, we'll take I. If you go to I, we have a question 9 minus 3b minus 6c. So given algebraic expression with 3 terms, if you check these 3 terms, we have a common term here from all 3. Okay, if you check this part, our next part, algebraic expressions with 4 terms. So we don't have this common term for entire 4 terms, the given 4 terms. So that is the main difference we are going to observe. Okay, so what is the answer of this I? So 936. If you check the numerical value 936, so the common value is 3. If you check the algebraic terms, nothing is common, so we take the numerical value only, so 3. So the remainings are within bracket. 9 divided by 3, it's 3 times. We take plus, so minus. If you multiply it, it's minus. Okay, we take the 3, so remaining is B, minus 6 divided by 3, it's 2, C is remaining. So that is our answer. So with two terms or 3 terms, from these both review exercise question, will take in out the common term. In other words, we can say it is factorization. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay. So in this new section 6.1, we have algebraic expressions with 4 terms. Is that correct? Yes. So what you going to do? So we have some different kind of steps instead of this method. Okay, the first thing you need to remember, the first step with if you have algebraic expression with 4 terms, the first step, so you need to pair the 4 terms into 2 pairs. So we'll take, as it is given, px qx, we take as a first pair. We take as the first pair with the given 4 terms. This is our first pair. And the remaining 2 terms we taking as a second pair. So what is the first step you need to do? You have to pair with 2 terms. You have to take pair with 2 terms. Okay, so that is our first step. Okay, after the first step, if you pair it from the given 4 terms, so if you we are going to think these 2 terms like the previous one, px qx. So which one we have the common term? On second step, we are doing the previous mathematical steps what we studied on for review exercise. So px, from px and qx, so what is the common term we have? So if you check, the x is the common term. First step, we are going to pair it as 2 terms. We have given 4 terms, we are pairing with 2 terms, each got 2 terms, so we have 2 pairs. From the first pair, we are going to think like the previous exercises. We are going to taking out a common term. So which one is the common term we have? X is the common term. So for the second step will be the answer, the starting of your answer. So we'll take it out, x as a common term. So the remaining are within the bracket. So what are the remaining? P plus q. Okay, if you multiply it, x into p, it's px, x into q, it's qx. Now I think you got the point. Okay, and the next pair, the second pair, from the second pair, the same way we are going to pick the common term. So which are the common terms? Y is the common term. So we can take it out, the y. So which y? Y with a sign. Okay, plus, we have plus, both we have plus, so plus y. Remember this point. For the from the second, always you need to take out a term with sign. Okay, we are taking out plus y from the second pair, so the remainings are p plus q. If you multiply it, y into p, it's plus py, y into q, it's plus qy. Okay, that is our second step. Okay, closely observe the first answer you got. It's not finished. Okay, closely watch, closely observe the answer you got on the second step. So the factorization, taking out the common, it's not just finished. Is that correct? So still we have some common expressions, some common expression still with the question. So yeah, we have to take it out all. We have to suck it out. எல்லாத்தையும் அப்படியே சாறு புழிஞ்சு அப்படியே வெளியே எடுக்கணும். என்னென்னலாம் காமன் இருக்குதோ ஸ்டெப் பை ஸ்டெப் ஒன்றா காமன் எடுக்கணும். ஸோ 4 டேர்ம்ஸ் வந்துச்சுன்னு சொன்னால் நாங்கள் ஃபஸ்ட் செய்கிற வேலை ரெண்டு டேர்ம்ஸாக நாங்கள் பேர் பண்ண போகிறோம். 3 டேர்ம் வந்தால் 2 டேர்ம் வந்தால் நாங்கள் இந்த வேலையை செய்ய மாட்டோம். If we have given 2 terms as algebraic expression to find factors, or 3 terms of an algebraic expression to find the factor, we didn't pair it. We just take it out all the common. But with the 4 terms, that is the main difference. With the 4 terms, first you should make a pair like this, and then the usual way take out the all common elements. So on the second step, it's not just finished. We have more expression in common. So what is the expression we have in common on the second step? If we check p plus q, the entire p plus q, we have a p plus q here, another p plus q here. So it is an expression. So we can take it out, that expression also. So then your third step. So take out the common expression. On the first step, you take out common algebraic element or common algebraic term, or like numerical value, like 3, like -4, a numerical value. Here on the first step you taking out a algebraic term, then you have a algebraic expression. So now we are going to taking out. So p plus q we have common, so we take the p plus q, the bracket p plus q. Okay, if you take p plus q from the first pair, what is the remaining? Remaining is x. From the other pair p plus q, if we take out the p plus q, the remaining is plus y. So that is the final step. We take out the factors. So the answer of the factors of the 4 terms of px, qx, py, qy, we have 2 factors. What are the factors? P plus q and x plus y. So remember that if you find factor for 4 terms, algebraic expressions with 4 terms, always you got 2 factors. Always you got 2 factors. Remember that. Okay students, before go to the second example, we are going to redo the first example in another way. So the first example is px plus qx plus py plus qy. So you can do both ways for an algebraic expression with 4 terms. So this is your question. So you can change the elements to your easy to find the factors. So this is your question, but I am going to change the position of 2 terms. Okay, so we have px qx, another py qy. So I am going to pair the first step. As it is the first step, we are going to pair it. The first step is always we need to get a pair with using these 4 terms. So I am going to do the pairing with just not the giving order. given order. So in the previous method, we just pair it with given order, px qx and py qy. So here, instead of this pairing step, we are going to do another way. So what is the way? We are going to take the pair as p's. So the first step, px plus py. I am going to pair it p, because when I looking at these four terms, I can pick p as a common term. So I will pair it the terms which consist p as the first. Okay, this is the first pair, like the previous one. Okay, what is the next? Those are q's, qy and qx. That is my next pair. The previous way, we pair it as it is. So this is the way we are just doing. So this is an alternative way. I am doing in an alternative way. So we can get some knowledge. We get some ideas. Okay. So I pair it with a common term p and q. So I already picked the common term. So it is easy for the second step, taking out common pair. So p is the common term. So p, the remaining are x plus y. From the second pair, q is the common term. So plus q. Always for the second pairing, second factorizing, you have to take with the sign. So q is the common term. So remainings are x plus y. Okay. So it's not just finished, because if you take common term from the pairs, you will be remaining with common algebraic expression. Remember that is the special for an algebraic expression with 4 terms. Okay, so now we have a common expression x plus y. So we take out x plus y. So the remaining is p and a q. So if you check the answers on the both step, if you check the answers, the final answers, the factors are same. X plus y, p plus q. Here also we have p plus q, x plus y. Both the answer, final answer is same. So what is the difference between two methods? On the first step, while we doing the pairing, we can make it in these two. Okay, so that is the difference of finding factors of algebraic expression with 4 terms. I think you got the point. And the next point is, in these both steps, if you check the second step, here, if you take out a common term, after the factorizing, you will be having common expression. Here we have p plus q, here also we have p plus q. Always it should be common. If it is not common, you are doing wrong. You done a wrong factorization. Remember that. Okay. இந்த இடத்துல நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நாங்கள் ஒரு காமன் டேர்மை நாங்கள் வெளியே எடுக்கிற நேரம், காமன் ஃபேக்டர் நாங்கள் வெளியே எடுக்கிற நேரம், எங்களோட பேலன்ஸாக வந்தது ஒரு எக்ஸ்பிரஷன். என்ன எக்ஸ்பிரஷன்? எக்ஸ் ப்ளஸ் ஒய். அதே மாதிரி தான் இங்கேயும் எங்களுக்கு எக்ஸ் ப்ளஸ் ஒய் ஒன்று வந்துச்சு. நாங்கள் பிளான் பண்ணி இதை செய்யலை. நாங்கள் பிளான் பண்ணி எக்ஸ் ப்ளஸ் ஒய் எடுத்தோமா? இல்லை. ஆனால் நாங்கள் காமன் எடுக்கிற நேரம் எங்களுக்கு சேம் வந்துச்சு. ஸோ இங்கே இங்கே என்ன வருதோ அதே தான் இங்கேயும் வரணும் என்றதை நினைவு வச்சுக்கோங்க. இங்கே வர்றது இங்கே வரலண்டா நீங்கள் எடுத்த காமன் பிழை, ராங் என்றதை நினைவு வச்சுக்கோங்க. இப்போ இந்த இடத்துல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பி ப்ளஸ் கியூ காமனாக வந்துருக்கு. ஸோ ரெண்டாவது அட்டம்ப்டில் எங்களுக்கு என்ன வந்துக்கு? பி ப்ளஸ் கியூ. அப்போ ஆல்வேஸ் ஃபோர் டேர்ம்ஸ் இருக்கிற இடத்துல நீங்கள் காமன் எடுத்தால் என்ன வர வேணுமோ அது காமனாக இருக்கும். ப்ராக்கெட்டில் வாரது காமனாக இருக்கும் ஆல்வேஸ். இல்லையா உங்களோட ஃபேக்டரைசேஷன் ராங். அப்போ ஃபோர் டேர்ம்ஸ் வர்ற நேரம் ரெண்டாவது விஷயம் நீங்கள் நினைவு வச்சுக்கொள்ள வேண்டியது, முதலாவது இப்படி ஒரு ஸ்டெப்ஸ் இருக்குது. சரி, முதல் விஷயம் நீங்கள் நினைவு வச்சுக்கொள்ள வேண்டியது ஸ்டெப் 1 பேரிங் செய்கிற மாதிரி. அதுக்கப்புறம் அது காமன், எல்லாமே ஒரே மாதிரி தான் இருக்குது. ரெண்டாவது விஷயம் நீங்கள் நினைவு வைக்க வேண்டியது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் காமன் எடுக்கிற நேரம் வித்தின் ப்ராக்கெட் வார விஷயம் எப்போவுமே ஒரே மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஓகே ரைட். நாங்கள் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் மூவ் ஆகும் எங்களோட அடுத்தடுத்த லெசனுக்குரிய செக்ஷனில். ரைட், இப்போ ஒருத்தர் கேட்குறாரு, இப்படி செய்கிறேன் நல்லமா இப்படி செய்கிறேன் நல்லமா, விச் ஒன் இஸ் யுவர் கன்சர்ன், விச் ஒன் இஸ் குட்? ஐ டேக் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன், because when you go into pair like this, you can made a mistake, but in the first style as it is you taking the pair, so it is not difficult to any student. Okay, so I am preferring first one is easy, so you can do with the second style also. So we'll go for the second example.